What is good, y'all? Let me move this. Today is a special video because I've never had my microphone like this. So let's talk about what this video is about. Do you guys have those? Let me move the mic because I know this is loud. Have you guys ever had those animes that you watch during a certain holiday, season, whatever it is? I like to watch Quintessential Quintuplets on December. I talk about that not as much as I should on this channel. Yeah, it doesn't matter. But Quintessential Quintuplets, that's my go-to. So now, I like to watch Quintessential Quintuplets because I first watched Quintessential, well, as far as I remember, I first watched Quintessential Quintuplets during December. So I just made it like a good tradition to watch Quintessential Quintuplets December every year. And this is like, I think, the third, maybe fourth year. It might be the third year of me doing this. So I'm currently watching Quintessential Quintuplets. So let me know what y'all anime that you guys would like to watch during December, or just at any season, whether it be Halloween, Easter. We really count that, to be honest. The summer, summer holiday animes. What are y'all's? I like Quintessential Quintuplets. I'm still kind of upset that he chose Yotsuba. I'm not saying Yotsuba is bad. I'm not saying that. I'm just saying she wasn't the right choice. And I know a lot of people agree with me, because if they would have just developed her character better, yeah, she would have been a perfect choice. Because they didn't, yeah, I'm just not satisfied with him choosing Yotsuba, so it's just really kind of disappointing. Just so y'all know, I'm like on episode 4, maybe 5 on my of my rewatch of Quintessential Quintuplets. It's going good so far, I like to watch it on this time because, heading into the new year, and it gives me a chance to forget everything. Side note, I don't forget anything. But I like to wait until December to watch everything again, so that way maybe I forget certain things. Again, I don't forget. So yeah, it's just a really nice thing to do. It's just a really cool and lovely tradition. I need to do more stuff like that. You know how when Yotsuba first saw Futuro again, and she immediately recognized him? Did Ichika recognize Futuro too? Because as you know, Ichika also met Futuro as a kid. So like, did Ichika also recognize Futuro like Yotsuba did? Because going back to the first episode, it really does feel like that. Why did Nino drug Futuro twice? Like, no, she drugged this man twice. Well, sleeping pills? Still drugged him? Like, the first time, okay, unexpected. Now I know not to trust you again. You would think. The second time, okay, cool. Now I'm not trusting you with any drink you give me, because you drugged me twice now. 2 times ain't an accident, so I'm not forgiving you. No, I'm not taking any drink from you. No. I don't even know what I'm ranting about. Wrong word. I don't even know what I'm ranting about. It first started off with December animes, and I went into Quintessential Quintuplets. I think this is going to be like a Quintessential Quintuplets video, because here's was the original plan. I was originally planning on doing just 30 shorts, one for each day, talking about Quintessential Quintuplets, but that felt a little repetitive. It would, get in the way of me making long form videos, so I'm really trying to get that watch time up. Watch the long form videos. Y'all enjoy them. Sonic, anime, like just a bunch of stuff. This is going to be a long form video. Like, I know by the time this comes out, I did a Masamune-ku and how I felt about that. That's a long form video. Check it out. But back to main subject. I just decided to do this instead, make a whole long form video because, watch time. And 2, I just feel like y'all will enjoy that more. So y'all have to consistently come back to my channel every day to see a Quintessential Quintuplets, because I know some of y'all are Quintessential Quintuplets fans. Don't lie. Y'all have seen the anime. I know y'all have. So it's like, might as well just make a long form video. You know what? You know something? I think I know how Futuro feels about having to, study 5 quints, because study with 5 quints, not study but teach 5 quints. I think I know how he feels, because if I was in that situation, I would crash out, because y'all already don't want to study, and then there's one sister making my job harder, so it's like, yeah, that would get annoying real fast. Why don't we know anything about Futuro's mother? We barely see her. We've seen like a photo of her twice, and then that's it. Like, there's just nothing. Not that much about her. The anime didn't really discuss too much about Futuro's family and how their mother got sick, because they, in the anime at least, I might need to rewatch this so I can remember, but they don't really say too much about that. Maybe they did in the manga, but in the anime they just didn't. Actually, they don't talk about Futuro's family that much. They barely talk, they little to nothing about her mother. We don't really know how they got into debt. Again, anime only. Y'all in the manga, y'all know more than me. So it's like, it's kind of just strange. This is completely unrelated, but like, y'all see the muscle, right? Like, I be like, them curl ups, like muscle. I know I feel like I could punch a wall right now. Like, I just feel strong. But back to what I said in the beginning of the video, yeah, Yotsuba, I really don't think she should have won, because I'm a Nino fan. Nino, Miku, I'm team Nino. If it wasn't gonna be Nino, I would have been happy with Miku. And if not those two, I would have been satisfied with Itsuki, because I feel like besides those two, she would be the next choice. But no, she chose Yosuba. And I'm not happy with Yosuba like many people are, because they didn't develop her character or love relationship with Futo well enough as the other Quints. To be honest, I would put Ichika above Yosuba. I would do that. Because it felt like Ichika, you know, before the whole class trip thing happened, you know. Before that, Ichika would have had a solid chance at being with Futo, but because she did what she did in the class trip, that bombarded her chance. Like, I feel like me and Futo are alike in some ways, you know, besides the whole me being black thing. Like, a little side note, I'm currently watching Sanda. Completely like the anime. It's a good anime. And I prefer to watch that anime like during nighttime. It just feels like a night anime. Like Call of Night, that's also a night anime. You know, do you guys have animes you watch during specific times of the day? Because me, Call of Night and now Sanda are two animes I feel you just have to watch during the night, because you feel more, it just feels more right to watch it at night. I don't know why. Back to Quintessential Quintuplets though. I don't want to record this video, edit it, and upload it. Me watch Quintessential Quintuplets, and then there's some things in Quintessential Quintuplets that I noticed I want to mention in this video, but I can't because I already uploaded it. Sure, I could make a next part, but then it's like, why would I do all that? So here's what we're gonna do. Right now, this is Tuesday me. This is past me. Tuesday me. Like the beginning of December Tuesday me. It's the 2nd right now. So right now, I'm gonna do a jump cut to Saturday me. That's my brother. Right now, I'm gonna do a jump cut to Saturday me, because I might have more to talk about, since I will be, by that time I would have watched more Quintessential Quintuplets. So I'll have more to talk about. So this is a jump cut to Saturday me. Saturday me, take it away. Okay, it's Saturday me. Watch more Quintessential Quintuplets, and I have more to say about it. And Ichika really is a good big sister, because like throughout the season, she was constantly trying to help Miku like get somewhat close to Futo, and she gave Futo some pretty good advice. I think y'all hate on Ichika too much. And what she did in the class trip incident, yeah, it was bad, but like if we just forget that happened, she really is a good big sister, and she could have ended up with Futo if the class trip thing didn't happen. So yeah. And like Miku, she was given like a lot of opportunities to get close with Futo. She was just not confident enough to do something about it. And it's like if she would have only done more towards the beginning of the series and was more confident in herself, she would have had a good chance at being with Futo. If only she was more confident and took all the chances that Ichika gave her, by the way. Ichika gave Miku a lot of chances to get close to Futo. If Miku only took those chances, like, she could have probably had a good chance of getting with Futo. Dang. Also, you know the lie Futo told about him being Quintuple? Well, he is Quintuple, but like, you know the lie he told to Nino? Because Nino found Quintuple attractive? Yeah, he really could have ended that whole lie while he was like sick and discussed it with Nino. He could have really ended it right then and there, but the teacher just had to call him back to get some rest. Crazy how all the Quints in the midterm exams passed a different subject. That's just crazy. I like the fact that the last episode of season 1, they kept the mystery of who is Futo gonna end up with. Like, they just kept the mystery completely intact. Like, and also, if only Futo looked at the photo that Nino was trying to show him when all the Quints were younger, he would have realized that one of the Quints is the girl that he met 5 years ago. So if only he just turned around, he could have found out who was the girl a lot sooner. So yeah, random thing to say, but like, does anybody else want a sequel of Quintessential Quintuplets, like, or a spin-off, like just a sequel? Like, you know that one Quintessential Quintuplets game where they're like in a magic world isekai type game? I honestly thought that was an anime sequel, or no, an anime spin-off. I would have liked that to be an anime spin-off, but like, what if it was a spin-off of Quintessential Quintuplets with like, maybe the same characters, but like not all the 5 of the Quints are related? Maybe Futo's related to one of the Quints, or like only 2 of the Quints are related? Or heck, maybe none of them are related at all, like, and some of the characters have more major roles, like maybe Maeda ends up with one of the Quints or is dating one of the Quints. Like, what if there was like a sequel or spin-off series of Quintessential Quintuplets? I always wonder that, and I always hope it happens. I really do. Right now, I'm entering the 2nd season of my rewatch of Quintessential Quintuplets, so yeah, I'll see y'all again when I have more to say about this. I don't know what day. I will tell y'all this, that this video will be uploaded when I finish Quintessential Quintuplets. Will I do the special? I don't know if I'll talk about the special, but hey, I'll see y'all, I don't know, tomorrow maybe, I don't know. See ya. Okay, it's Wednesday. Just finished season 2 of Quintessential Quintuplets, and I like to solidify something real quick. If Miku or Nino weren't gonna win, it really should have been Itsuki. I swear, after watching season 2, it just really solidifies that if Miku and Nino weren't gonna win, it should have been Itsuki, because Itsuki went to like Fruito's house like 3 different times and is the closest to Fruito's family other than all the other Quins. So if Itsuki would have won, I would have been upset that Nino didn't win, but I would have been a little bit more understanding. And the Ichika hate. Okay, I see why, because what Ichika did, she was willing. It's like this, Ichika and Nino are 2 sides of the same coin. Both were willing to do anything to get with Fruto. It's just that Nino wasn't willing to backstab her sisters, while Ichika would. So it's like, I do understand why people don't like Ichika, but if we just forget the class trip thing happened, Ichika would have had a high chance of winning. This is just my personal opinion. If Ichika pretended to be any other Quint besides Miku, sure, she would have had some hate, but not as much hate as she has now, because Miku is a fan favorite character. So her pretending to be Miku and backstabbing Miku, yeah, a lot of fans would be upset. But I feel like if it was any other Quint, it wouldn't be as bad. Still bad, but like not as much. You know what I realized? I think I've already said this, but we really don't know much about Fruto's family. Like we know that his mother liked to bake for him and his dad, but like besides that, we barely know anything about her. Kind of wish they explored more about Fruto's mother, because we know enough about the Quint's mother, but not enough about Fruto's mother. Actually, the entire series really just focuses on Fruto and the other Quints. Any other like characters, even like Fruto's family, dad and sister, like we don't know too much about. Like, well, we know enough, but like not a lot. Like they don't focus on like the other side characters as much. So yeah, it's kind of weird. And it's like, if the author didn't want to let Miku or Nino win because like it would have been too obvious, because like now that I rewatched the series, yes, it would have been so obvious if one of those 2 win. If they didn't want to do it obviously and want like suspense, they really could have done Itsuki. Like Itsuki would have been a good choice. Like nobody would have expected it, and it would have been a good surprise. But then when you go back and rewatch the series and realize, okay, now I can see why he picked Itsuki. Like him picking Itsuki makes more sense now. But like when you go back to the series and see why he picked Yotsuba, it's like it doesn't hit the same. Because like they would have only done it better, done Yotsuba's character better, like romantic development between Yotsuba and Futaro better, and not towards the end of the freaking series where everybody already has their fan favorites. It would have been a lot more better. Ichika lost her chance at winning the moment that class trip thing ended. Like she lost her chance. Like it just, yeah, completely lost her chance. I'ma say this again, after watching season 2, Miku would have had a high chance at winning if she was just more confident in herself. If she was just more confident, best believe she would have had a better chance at winning. But because she kept doubting herself and being scared, she didn't have really like a chance anymore. Like, I'm really ranting about fictional characters in an anime that doesn't exist. Like, well, an anime exists, but I'm really ranting about fictional characters. Like, what am I doing? Like, I just love this anime. I love it. Is it crazy for me to say that after rewatching Quintessential Quintuplets season 2, or just Quintessential Quintuplets in general, like I see how Yotsuba won, like how the signs are pointing to, yeah, Yotsuba was gonna win. Am I crazy for saying that, or is it just because like I know Yotsuba's gonna win? So me saying that, I'm only saying that because I know Yotsuba's gonna win. Because before, I didn't think Yotsuba was gonna win, but now that I know Yotsuba is winning, I'm now thinking that, oh yeah, the signs were kind of pointing to Yotsuba winning. Yeah, I can see, yeah, that moment kind of points to it. Am I saying that because I actually see how they were pointing the signs to Yotsuba winning, or am I only saying that because I know Yotsuba's gonna win? So I'm just not paying attention to all the ways Yotsuba, the author, could have made Yotsuba win. I think it's the second option. I think it's just because I know Yotsuba win. I think it's just because I know Yotsuba's gonna win. That's it. I'm just gonna leave it at that. That's it. Okay, so I'm currently watching the Quintessential Quintuplets movie. After I watch the movie, I'm gonna watch the specials, and then after that, I'm gonna come back and give my final thoughts on Quintessential Quintuplets. And yeah, this should be out before I go on my winter break, or like a day after. So like, yeah, be prepared. Yeah. Okay, it's Saturday. I just finished the Quintessential Quintuplets movie and both specials. So yeah, this is my final thoughts of Quintessential Quintuplets, and I really think they should have made the movie into a 3rd season, because like, for some reason, I just can't watch anime movies, or I just don't like watching anime movies. I can watch regular movies fine, but when it comes to anime movies, I just can't do it. So I really wish they would have made the movie into a 3rd season, because they could have. Wish they did. Maybe in like the next anniversary, they'll make the movie into a third season. I don't know. Yeah, hopefully they do something like that. After watching Quintessential Quintuplets, this is my final rating, or final on who I wanted to win, who I think should have won. If it wasn't gonna be Miku or Nino, it should have been Itsuki, and then if the class trip thing didn't happen, Ichika and then Yotsuba. But since the class trip thing happened, it would be Yotsuba and then Ichika. Ichika would be 5th since the class trip incident happened, but she would be 4th if it didn't happen. That's my final rating, and nobody can change my mind. Because I'm gonna be honest, after rewatching Quintessential Quintuplets, yeah, Miku and Nino, they weren't likely to win because it was like so obvious if they would have won. So I accepted that they weren't gonna win, but I would have liked Itsuki to win. It's just that if I would have felt more satisfied. Not saying Yotsuba didn't deserve it. I just think Itsuki would have been a better choice. And Ichika, she completely lost her chances, so like it was not likely for her to win. Am I wilding for say they should have made the specials into like their own seasons? Cause like they really could have, because they legit made original openings for both specials. And I kind of feel like the second special could have been like a good 12 episodes, because like, you know how much you have to do to make 2 specific and special openings for only specials? Because all the other specials in anime, they just reuse an intro from one of the past seasons, but these 2 specials made original openings, so it's like they really could have became like their own seasons. That's just my opinion. But yeah, both specials were nice. Like the first special, you know, it was nice. It was nice. Like they went to the pool. Itsuki kind of had her own little thing going on. Like the second special, honeymoon, like trying to help this girl. Like it was nice. It was a nice little thing going on. I liked it. And with the second special, I watched like another person's review on it, and they do bring a valid point, because now that I rewatched the special, it's like, why did the Quints why did the Quints go back to like pretending to be each other? I thought they stopped doing that and decided to like, you know, just be themselves and not try to pretend to be each other anymore. I thought they stopped doing that. Also, you know how the anime, they did a good job at telling the Quince's backstory, their family backstory, Yotsuba's backstory before she met Futo and after she met Futo in Kyoto. I wish they did the same thing for Futo. Like tell his backstory, tell his family backstory, the backstory before he met Yotsuba, his backstory after he met Yotsuba in Kyoto. Like I wish they did more with Futo's family, because like we just know that they're there. We know that they exist. They don't do too much with Futo's family. I wish they did more with them. Cause like, I would have liked to see more of Futo's past before and after he met Yotsuba and how he became the way he was. Like, I would have liked to see that. Maybe they'll have a third special for that. I don't know. Maybe anime original. Cause actually, if they showed more of Futo's past in the manga, let me know. Cause I don't know. But they could do a special showing that off. Also, we don't know. We barely knew what Futo's mother looked like until like the movie where they had a photo of her and like a little bit of like the first couple episodes of season 1, but besides that, we didn't know how she looked like for a while. So also, for those that want me to say something about the Quince's biological dad, not much to say about him. He's just a jerk. He's mean. Like, tried to get back into the Quince lives after leaving their mother and them for so long. Like, he's just a jerk. The typical deadbeat dad. So like, yeah, not much to say about him. Actually, wait, I got more to say about their dad. You're telling me that Rena, the Quince's mother, was the teacher of their biological dad, if I got that right, and those two got married and had kids. The age gap gotta be like, you know what I'm saying? It's kind of Also, I created like this mini rap for this Quintessential Quintuplets video like a year back, and I still remember it, so give it a listen. Quintessential Quintuplets, fun to make me a ruckus. Rushes, dang, I wish I had a good beat. But I find a limousine, then I'll drink me some tea. Then I'll make me some green. Dang, I wish that was me. Come and go and find me like Nina. What you need me to teach you? Itsuki, what's the deal with that warlord? Miku, I could play a sport just as good as a guy. Yotsuba, I'm a very good actress, but I'm a better big sister. Ichika. What do y'all think? If it sounds terrible, then let me know. If it sounds good, then thank you. I made that verse like a year ago, or like back in like April or something of this year, and I still remember the lyrics, so yeah. But yeah, I'm pretty sure that's everything I wanted to say about Quintessential Quintuplets. Like, I think I got everything I wanted to say, the major, minor stuff. Like, I think that's everything I wanted to say about Quintessential Quintuplets. I really enjoy this series. I really hope we get more of it in the future. Maybe a spin-off, maybe like adapting some things that weren't adapted and making it into a special, showing more of Futo's past, turning that into a special, or maybe turning the movie into an actual third season. You never know. I hope we get more Quintessential Quintuplets. I really enjoy the series, but let me know in the comments, what are your thoughts on Quintessential Quintuplets? What are some criticisms? What are some things you like, dislike, you know, things? Because that's what this video is about, just telling us stuff we like, dislike. Yeah, if you guys enjoyed this video, if you guys enjoyed Quintessential Quintuplets, make sure to like, comment, subscribe, and with that, I'll see you next time. Woo!